police found 29 dolls made of human bodies in my house. My name is Anatoly Mosvich, also known as the doll collector. At 56 years old, I was a respected history professor at the Public University of Moscow, Russia. I specialized in Celtic culture and spoke over 13 languages. Starting from the year 2000, I began studying activities related to local cemeteries. I was fascinated by knowing the cause of death of the bodies. By the year 2011, the police started receiving reports of dozens of desecrated graves. Every week, open tombs with missing bodies would appear. The cases didn't seem to be related, so the police thought of seeking my help. After all, I was the only cemetery expert in the area. To their surprise, when they visited my house, they encountered a rather strange scene. My house was surrounded by life-size dolls in every corner. Upon inspecting the dolls more closely, they could identify that they were not ordinary dolls. They were mummified bodies of women dressed up as rag dolls. I had also made wax masks for them to apply makeup and inserted a music box in their chests to give them life. You may think I am crazy, but during my youth, I experienced something that marked me forever. A classmate of mine, Natasha Petrova, died suddenly. At her funeral, her mother placed a ring on her deceased daughter's finger and placed the other ring on mine. Then she forced me to kiss her lifeless daughter on the forehead, symbolically marrying me to Natasha forever. I never knew why her mother did that, but even though Natasha was not alive, I started feeling something special for her. That single moment changed the course of my life, and I dedicated my entire life to my fascination with the occult and my connection with the deceased. The 29 dolls that the police found were my friends. I would talk to them every day. Their families had abandoned them and buried them in cold cemeteries. I rescued them, gave them the warmth of a home, clean clothes, and companionship. My goal was to protect them until I found a way to revive them. Finally, in that same year, 2011, I was arrested and confessed to desecrating 44 graves. I was declared schizophrenic and confined to a psychiatric hospital, from which I hope to be released soon. During the trial, the victims' families requested an apology from me. All I said to them was, "Don't bury them too deep because when I get out, I will come back for them." The only ones to blame here are the families for not wanting to bring them back to life. Don't you agree? I was eaten by a shark 2 days ago while celebrating my graduation. My name is Cameron. Here's my story. I was 18 years old and had just graduated 2 days before. My friends and I decided to go to the Bahamas to celebrate. For hours after our arrival, we decided to take a sunset cruise on a pirate ship. The evening was going well until 9:30 p.m. My friends challenged me to jump off the boat. Caught up in the excitement of the trip, I accepted, as you can see in this video. Unfortunately, I didn't know that the area where we were currently located was infested with sharks. In the video, you can see the shark in question pulling me underwater. My friends panicked. They started screaming and threw a lifebuoy at me. But I chose to swim in the opposite direction. Meanwhile, the shark circled around the lifebuoy, but it didn't last, and the worst happened, as will be revealed in part 2.